recording. I'm so mad at myself. Oh no. Hey guys, welcome back to Laugh at Jasmine. Welcome back to Laugh at Jasmine. Why do I want to say where my name is Jasmine? Like, it doesn't make sense. Anyways, welcome back. You know it. We're here. Today has actually been a long requested video. I haven't been able to get to it sooner because my therapist has had my book and we've been discussing it. But I finally decided that it was time to just sit down and study a little bit more about this topic because it's actually something that I don't deal with myself. But it's important enough for you guys to know, so here it is. So this is another borderline personality disorder video. I was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder in the mental hospital. It was actually my secondary diagnosis to depression. I was merely diagnosed with this due to my fear of abandonment. That's it. Nothing else. And I actually have another video that I can link in the description that elaborates all about my diagnosis versus what borderline personality disorder actually is. And it just goes into detail about the whole thing. So I will link that in the description so you can go check that out. Nothing about that disorder applies to me, except for social isolation, and then trauma from being abandoned. I think there was something else. I don't remember, but I tell you all the stuff in the other video, so just go check it out. It'll be also linked in the end of the video. Like, me and my therapist have actually discussed recently where it's like, do you have it? Even my boyfriend has said, yeah, that sounds absolutely nothing like you. So, I don't think I really have it. I think that was a misdiagnosis. Because nothing about it makes sense for me. So I have fear of abandonment and trauma from social isolation. I don't have any of the mood swings, not even on my period. And I don't get angry unless it's something I'm passionate about, or something pisses me off, because getting angry is a normal human reaction, or it builds up during an ongoing situation. Whereas for a borderline personality, lashing out is a daily occurrence and is usually over irrational things and is normally caused by their own low self-esteem. But anyways, this video is all about helping someone with borderline personality disorder. This is if you have a loved one or if you are someone's favorite person, this is how you can help them. So one thing you can do is set boundaries. People with BPD normally have a hard time respecting boundaries. And when they are set, they can be faced with a sense of rejection. So you have to be careful. Involve as little people as possible so they don't feel ambushed and no one feels blamed. And speak with them gently and be patient. Expect an emotional outburst, but keep a calm voice. Borderline people struggle recognizing that they're overstepping, so you will have to gently reinforce boundaries. The next thing you can do is acceptance. Your loved one with PPD is not this way by choice and have little control over their reactions. Most often, they're this way due to childhood traumas like being abused or being sexually abused or even being neglected. They have a lot of distrust, but at the same time, they fear your abandonment. So accepting who they are and understanding where they're coming from is a very good first step. Your person will also need a lot of reinsurance. So this is something that I can kind of halfies relate to. I have anxiety attacks. When I feel a sense of abandonment, I have anxiety attacks, but I don't lash out. And then I don't have any childhood traumas like this. I've never been abused in any way. I've never even been sexually abused. I've never been sexually assaulted ever in my life. But as for wanting acceptance and needing a lot of reassurance, I definitely need a lot of reassurance. That's something I can relate to big time. All due to my anxiety attacks for feeling abandoned and neglected. From my favorite person. Yeah. So when you're stuck in a moment when your person is going off and in a rage, the best thing you can do is listen. Be calm, let them rant, let them get it off their chest, and never succumb to your own anger and self-defense. When they give you a chance, attempt to calm them down with gentle reassurance. Discuss with them calmly about the situation. Why did they lash out like this? What made them think like this? Be understanding, trying to see it from their point of view. Listen and clear up any misunderstandings. And be forgiving. They are just scared. That's all it is. When you strip it down to the bare core, people with borderline personality disorder are just scared little beings. They're scared of judgment. They're scared of abandonment. They're scared of non-acceptance. They're scared of being unloved and left at the slightest hint that they did anything wrong, which is something that I can relate to. Outbursts are just a form of anxiety attack. Their minds race with all these thoughts and fears. I'm not good enough. I'll never be good enough. I'm ugly. People hate me. Everyone always leaves. I will never be loved. These are thoughts that run through my head. And when these thoughts get to me, the one thing that I need the most in that moment is the reassurance from my favorite person and to have him hold me. Because having that touch, having that embrace is essential to feeling loved and cared for. So, that is pretty much all I have. I'm sure that there is a lot more, but please keep in mind that everyone is different. Everyone needs different things. Everyone reacts to different things. Everyone reacts differently. And some borderline people also just get really angry sometimes. They have the, I am going to keep wanting to say it and I'm not going to remember what it is. Basically, they have the mindset where everything they do is someone else's fault. I have the opposite effect. I take responsibility for my own actions. So it is very easy to anger someone with real borderline personality disorder. Yeah, just speak with a calm voice. And if you don't have the time right there to resolve it, then sit them down and set a time to resolve it. Just keep reassuring them and clear up any misunderstandings they might have and reinforce boundaries. It's a battlefield out there, so good luck. But yeah, check out my other video about borderline personality disorder, all about my diagnosis and the difference between me and that. So yeah, I hope this helps you. Don't forget to subscribe and watch all of my other videos. That would be really appreciated. I got a link tree, so I'll have that linked in my description as well, because that has all of my links in one place. So check out my photography, check out what else is on there? My TikTok? I don't know. I also have a new project coming out. It's probably going to be on Etsy. I've been trying to find something else that I can put my artwork on that I didn't really have to pay for it, but no luck. Etsy still looks like the best bet. So it's not up there yet, but whenever I do, I will have Etsy linked in my link tree. But I will give you a little sneak peek of my new project. Okay, this one is my favorite one. So far I only have 5 and I plan to do more. But so far I just have 5. So here's one. They're mugs and I am super excited about this. Oh, I'm gonna break it. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. I'll be sure to announce it on here whenever they are released for you to buy. But yeah, until then, just go click on my link and check out all my other links. I'm hungry. Okay. All right. Yeah. So until then, stay real and have a super sparkly day. I knew I forgot something. I have a Patreon. Look at my glasses. Okay. I have a Patreon. And if you click on the link below to my link tree, you can find the link to my Patreon. So yeah, Patreon is a place where followers like you can help your favorite artists be able to afford to keep creating, basically, to afford to keep creating. Because being artists, we have to pay for things like memberships to put our artwork on websites. It's kind of ridiculous and very expensive, especially when you are an unemployed artist. Unemployed, struggling artist. But becoming a patron, you can also help us be able to afford to buy things like supplies and equipment, and to help us travel if that's something we do for what we do. So it's a really great place where artists and creators can get a lot more support from their supporters. And so if you are wanting to support me, pledges can go from $1 a month to $5 a month to $15 a month. And so you can pick and choose whichever one you want. Every dollar counts. So it would just be really appreciated. So yeah, just go support me. Okay, that seemed weird. Okay, just bye.